Hello everyone, it's time for my nonsense again. So, can you spot the three most important Capcom characters in this screenshot? That's right, it's Pink Ostrich from Battle Circuit, the radio lady from Armored Warriors, and the dog from Final Fight. Okay, so this isn't Capcom Fighting Collection, I know, but we kind of have to make we're on the final two games of Capcom Fighting Collection, and one of them is sort of a sequel to a game on here. Hold on, wait. The Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle, which was released in 2018. So we're just going to very, very briefly show off one of the games in here to give you the necessary history for one of the games on the Fighting Collection. That's right, belt scroll, baby. So yeah, we got to take a quick look at Armored Warriors, also known in Japan as Powered Gear, strategic variant. Armor equipment, there we go. Now for something slightly different, yes. So, ooh, hang on. So, this is one of two games on the Belt Scroll, the Beat 'em Up bundle, that never got a port anywhere else until then. So we're in the 23rd century. This story is scrolling too fast for me to read. Hi, Rage Quitter. We will get to a fighting game in a minute, but we have something else to do just first, just very quickly. We may as well watch the intro while we're here. We'll do a stream on this collection someday, but not quite yet. But it wouldn't feel right to play Cyberbots without showing this game first. Blodia, where have I heard that name before? No, it's not coming to me just yet. So this is a 1994 side-scrolling beat-em-up with robots. So we've got Blodia, Reptos, Guldin, and 4D. Let's pick Blodia. You got two planets, the Earth and Raya. There's the radio lady. Sometimes she'll cough, which is cute. So this is pretty much like any other scrolling brawler, except you've got a giant robot. There are a couple of differences. Obviously, the scale is completely different. Everything's massive. So you got these tiny soldiers who are trying to beat you up, but they're not getting very far. The unique thing about this, though, is each mech has a arm and legs. So our buddy Burns there is going to give us an enhancement module. Gates, that's the name that will become relevant later as well. So you see that this enemy here has got like a giant drill arm. Well, you know what, we're going to take it. So instead of traditional weapons, this is what you get. You get different arm types, and later you get different leg types as well. You cyber sleazers, drop your weapons and move away from the Ryans. So each arm has a different weapons, different attacks. This one can launch a missile with a certain button combination. And of course, instead of like food items, you get things like spanners and oil tanks to heal yourself, which, you know, makes a lot more sense. I do want to show off what you can do with the leg parts. But it's an interesting way of doing a mech-based scrolling brawler, which aren't super common. Hi, Sardus. We're gonna get to fighting games eventually, I promise. But we have a little sidebar for just a moment. The other thing you've got is you've got a weapon button at the bottom. You can see there's a number for Vulcan, so you can pick up extra weapons to add to your mech as well that you can use. But the ammo is limited, so you have to be careful with it. You can get stuff like flamethrowers and lasers. It's pretty great. We'll just go into like the second level just to show off a leg upgrade. Destroy. Yeah, for 94, this looks super impressive. There's a lot of great sprite work. This is clearly done by people who love the shit out of mecha. Anyone who stands in our way, blah blah blah. Destroy, yes. Large number of... Yeah. So they just drop us in. Okay, we'll go and help. Just very quickly. Ooh, there's another arm that we can take. This is a pincer. And this has my favourite thing, I think. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on, there's a move list, fortunately, how to play. Long range attack, there we go. So if you tap attack, yeah, there we go. You can just grab them and just stomp them about. It's pretty great, I like that. It doesn't look like we're gonna get a leg part anytime soon, but basically, okay. The different leg parts affect how you move and how you jump, and sometimes they give you even more attacks. So that's the basic idea. You got 4 basic mech types. You got interchangeable weapons and arms and legs, and yeah, we will explore this game more fully another time. But I wanted to set the stage for the next game. So we're gonna go back to. Alright, you're gonna see behind the curtain for a second. There we go. Oh, no, I forgot that. Yes. Armored Warriors is on Arcade Stadium, but for some reason they couldn't use the English version, so it's just Powered Gear for whatever reason. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Just wait. I wanted to give Radio Girl a little time. Here I am. Hi. Well, it's the Gaming Hellstream Classic version. Before we ruined everything by adding a ping tuber. No, I wanted to give Armored Warriors, the Armored Warriors Rainbow Radio Girl a little time to herself. So. About a year or so later, Capcom made a sequel. Kind of. They made a game with the same sort of setup. You know, you've got robots that have different arms and legs. And they called it Cyberbots. Fullmetal Madness. Full metal is one word, apparently. Just so you know. Now, I get the feeling this did not get much distribution in the West. It doesn't seem like it was a massive hit, but this is one of 5 games that Capcom released between Super Turbo and Street Fighter Alpha. That's insane. That's too many games. No, you can't make 5 fighting games in like a year. But they did, and this was the last of them before Street Fighter Alpha, and it is an absolutely fascinating game. Let me just double check we got the options set. I've lowered the difficulty because this game gets rough. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it. It's interesting because it was clearly a time of experimentation. They were trying to figure out what they could do with the fighting game genre now that, you know, it was a license to print money. 2 Darkstalkers games were released in that time. X-Men Children of the Atom, which is an incredibly important fighting game for a lot of different reasons. And there was one game that is not on here that I wish was. Ring of Destruction. The sequel to Saturday Night Slam Masters. I wish that was on here, because it is a... I don't call games underrated very often, but people don't respect Ring of Destruction, and they should. Before you get too excited, Cac, we will not be seeing a certain princess playable, unfortunately, for reasons I will explain. But for now, I'd better stop waffling and actually get started. So, 1995. Look, see, she is there in the border. You can see her. Top left. So, they took the basic idea. There's 4 basic robot types with different arms and leg combinations. Preset ones, I might add. And they turned it into a fighting game. And this game is kind of sick. This game is really good. Oh, it's not. It's Capcom CP System. Was that 3D CG? My god. And if you've played Marvel, you might know this guy. The hot-blooded Jin Saotome. Can you imagine 3D graphics on a CPS2? Incredible. Oh, he's 3D. That's my boy Blodia. Yeah, the Capcom were on a hot streak in this particular era. So I guess we better get started. This may be a blow up. This may take a couple continues. So, the first thing you'll see is this pilot select screen. Your pilot choice does not affect gameplay. All it does is it changes the storyline you see and win quotes in versus mode. That's it. Instead, your gameplay is dictated by the mech that you choose, and you've got 12 to choose from. We're gonna stick with Blodia for now. He's the classic, the Shoto, if you will. Bao and Mao, orphaned since the first day Earthcore destroyed all that was dear to them. They stumble onto a strange creature in the forest. Don't touch it, it's covered in stars and lights. There's something in it, it's moving. You kids, stop playing with that. Get out before you get hurt. That's a knight, by the way. How do we open this tin can? So these are 2 wilderness children who just found a robot and they're just fucking about with it. So, unlike other Capcom fighting games, this is 4 buttons. You got a light, a heavy, a boost, and a weapon. The boost changes depending on which character you're playing as, but you'll see at underneath the health bar is a little boost gauge that lets you know how fast you can move around. So that's used for dashing, and most importantly, it's used for air movement. This game lets you be incredibly mobile. Target damaged. It's not round 1, it's you've damaged the target. Yes, the computer gets pretty rough. We may have to use some of the secret characters to help us get through. So you do have a power gauge. You can use that for either a super move or, what we just did, a kind of early example of a burst mechanic where you just get the enemy off you. I do like the gut punch throw there, that's great. So when I first played this, I kind of didn't have any idea what was going on. It felt very strange and alien, and yeah, I mean, it kind of is. There is a very good video that I'll link to after we're done here that explains the basics in a very good way. Is he dead? Don't ask questions, just run before more of them show up. Good life advice. Bow's figured all this out now. So, as you can see, this mech has completely different legs. So, its movement style is very different. But they're all based on the 4 playable mechs from Armored Warriors. It's just they have different arm and leg combinations, which is a really clever way of doing things. It lets, you know, some characters will share normal and super attacks, but others won't. You know, they'll have different movement options. It's a very interesting way to do it. And I guess it's saved on sprite animation, which, as you can see, this game kind of has a lot of it. Ah, that's good. I love that. That's a great throw. Yeah, I toned the difficulty down, but I get the feeling the game's going to be rough with us sooner or later. No, oh, it's already starting. It's beginning. Now, I guess no, we'll wait until a certain character shows up to talk about one of the issues I have with this particular version. But this isn't the first time this game's been re-released. It was on. Oh, they got me in the throw. It was on Arcade Stadium, the first one. But that didn't have online. This version does. Oh, got him! Nice. That's your super move. You can also charge up your super meter, kind of King of Fighters style, which can be used to cancel certain attacks, which is kind of an advanced thing that I'm no good at. See, I'm still a novice. No, we're not Earth Core. We're gonna go destroy a lab. There she is. This is the first appearance of Princess Devilotte de Death Satan the Ninth. There she is. In her super mecha, the Super 8. Yeah, this what I love is her theme music is basically like from an old mecha anime. This is like some jobber enemy from Dan Cougar or something. Ah, you love to see it. And look at the animation on those tentacles. That thing is going places. Devilotte is kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. So, you may have noticed that Devilotte was not on the character select screen. She's one of 4 boss characters, and you can't pick her as your pilot. Yeah, I think you should recognize her. She's from Cyberbots, Capcom's #1 game. So the problem is that in the arcade version, the boss characters, the boss pilots rather, don't have story modes. If you try and make them playable, you'll get win quotes, but the game will sort of freeze on a black screen if you try and play them play as them, you know, just doing stuff, and just playing the one-player mode. There was a PS1 and Saturn port of Cyberbots that added three of the four boss pilots as playable characters and gave them story modes. The problem is that it was never localized. There's no English version, so you kinda can't play as them, which is unfortunate in this version. It would have been nice if they'd found a way around it for like online play. It doesn't change anything, but it would just not be nice to play as Devilotte in her own game. The other issue, of course, is that there's an entire secret mech completely missing from this version. The PS1 and Saturn versions added a giant robot version of Akuma from Street Fighter. Instead of launching fireballs, he launches missiles. He has the raging demon. It's all there. His name is Zero Goki, or Zero Akuma. So it's unfortunate that it's not there, but the problem is, you know, using old material like that, they'd have to see if they still have that data available at Capcom. You know, it's not easy to just throw it into an old arcade game. And in terms of balance, the arcade versions are generally seen as the better ones in most cases. So I get why they're not there. In an ideal world, maybe they could have included the home versions as extras. I think Cyberbots is probably the game most hurt by this, simply because there's an extra character just completely missing. But, you know, sometimes you got to take the rough with the smooth. I will take online Cyberbots that runs pretty well, if it means that we can't play as a Cyber Akuma. That's fine. No, Zero Akuma. Sorry. We are defeated, mistress. What shall we do? Retreat. We will return with more power later and then crush them. As the princess commands, retreat, and then they twinkle off into the night sky, like a typical anime villain. So the reason we picked these guys is because they have an ending that involves Devilotte, so we had to. I'm trying to remember what other games Zero Akuma is even in. I think the only one is Card Fighters Clash. That's it. I seem to remember they were planned for... They were in the running to be included in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, but they didn't make it. I imagine there would have been something like Gold Lightan, or the Power Armor from Lost Planet, like a giant character, but they only wanted one, so... Okay, they got me. But of all the games on this set, this is the one I feel kind of has the most potential to get more of a scene. Fortunately, there is already more of a scene for this game. Polar Bear, who plays a lot of kind of weird fighting games, has already been doing tournaments for Cyberbots, which I'm very glad to see. Oh, can we get... Yes, okay, cool. When we continue again, we'll switch out Blodia for somebody else. But he's good. He's a good mech for showing off the basics. What I love is like just all the little details. Like there's a lot of background detail of destruction while you're fighting. Every type of mecha has a different UI. If you look. Well, not here, because Swordsman and Blodia use the same basic set of sprites. in a sense. They're both based on the Bloodier unit, but the different ones have different like heads-up display, like they're the different cockpits. It's a really nice touch. Oh, and if you hit your enemy hard enough, their arm will drop off. Oh no, let go. No, I don't want to die. Ah. No. Ah! Oh no! Oh, that was almost a double KO. It almost happened again. Yeah, I like the Metropolis one where you can just the building just gets completely destroyed. So Killer Bee here, no relation to Cammy from Street Fighter, as far as I'm aware. Their boost mechanic is unique. They can, well, there's only a small handful of characters that have this setup. They can fly. They can just fly. The downside is they have, like, the lowest health in the game. But again, this is how the different treads and arms change how things work. Because technically, me and Swordsman here have some of the same special moves because we both have the sword arm, but we differ in other ways. So it's clever asset reuse that also allows a lot of freedom in terms of what character you pick to play as. Some of them even have unique weapons like Swordsman's mines, and Killer Bee has got the giant cannon. The other downside of this collection, which Cyberbots kind of highlights, is there's no real instructions, which is a big problem for this game. Because if you don't know kind of some of the weirder parts of this game, it's just gonna completely bamboozle you. You just won't know what's going on. And that's kind of how I felt the first time I played this without. Ooh, ace. Okay, I'll take that. You beat me. I'm impressed. This is Santana. What's your call sign? Over. So there's some sort of doomsday weapon. That doesn't sound good. So, if you remember, Gates or Gites is the popcorn enemy from Armored Warriors. This is they turned the jobber into a real boy. I thought that was a cute touch. Again, you can play as this mech with a secret code, but you can't play as the pilots because they didn't have a story made for them, so it just don't work. I'm just gonna lame it out. Oh no! They got me with the big steppy. I can't believe it. Also, I like the traffic in the background here. We are absolutely messing up somebody's daily commute. I think this is a fireball war I won't win. Okay, what a show off. Okay, let's see, who else have we got? I do like Swordsman. I did get quite fairly decent with them, so we'll give them a try. However, you'll notice we're not allowed to change pilot because that would completely ruin the story arc that we're doing. So you can only change pilot after you've game overed. You have to see the story to its conclusion, or just give up. Swordsman here gets the Contra spread shot, which is nice. Oh, they've got this as well. They run you over with the spike treads. It's cool. Yeah, trouble in Cybertron. I love that. That's so cool. You just run them over. Oop. Ah, no. Oh no, teleported. Okay, close enough. Ah, no. Oh, I'm so close. I can do it this time. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Duh. I should probably use my weapon. That might be an idea. Oh, he just teleports through it. He don't care. Yeah, they probably are. They've probably seen this like this is just a typical Thursday to them. So we're fighting against the Earth. Around the Earth. There we go. So this is Shade, kind of, sort of the big bad, until it turns out he's not. He has a unique mecha as well, which looks like a helicopter. It's kind of sick. But notice that his arm and weapon gauges all say infinity. He's not going to play fair. Fortunately, neither do we. He can just turn into a helicopter. If you played Street Fighter V, you might remember that for whatever reason Sagat has a Shade costume unlockable, which is very funny. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Okay, got him. Nice. Yeah, the thing is, if you play as Hellion, you still get infinite arm and weapon meters. We need to use the light version of this to actually hit him, probably. Please stop. Okay, we hit him. That's something. Okay, we got him. We got him this time. No, we don't. Okay. Ah, he's even got a flex. Super at 99. Let's do it. I think we're like nearly at the end anyway. We've got maybe 2 more fights after this. Ah, no, please. Don't hurt me. Ah, no, get off. Okay. We did well in the first round. That's fine. We can come back from this. Who do we pick? I know who to pick. So, one of the neat features that you might have spotted is there's this collection gives you easy codes to play as the boss characters, not the boss pilots, the boss characters. So we can play as Devilotte in spirit here. We can play as Devilotte and an absolutely ridiculous Super 8 machine. Which does show up as a boss in Armored Warriors, but Devilotte isn't piloting it. Yeah, otherwise you have to input a fairly long code before a fight starts, which, you know, isn't easy. Like, in between picking a character and seeing their profile image appear, that's how quickly you have to enter the code. So, you know, it's not simple. Come on. Okay, that was close enough. We did play as Devilotte last stream, so we got to take what we can get. Okay, if this is how you want to play it, I see you. He's not letting us in. Let me in. Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. Oh my god! Wow. Hi JP Ronnie. We're playing robots. Playing a fighting game with robots in it. Just overlay Devilotte's portrait. I should have done that. That's what I should have done. Although I think Capcom's missing some easy money by making a Devilotte VTuber. I think no, they're leaving money on the table. If Taito can do Bub and Sega can do Tails, I think Capcom can afford to do a Devilotte VTuber. I don't think I'm gonna win this time. Ah. Okay, we go back in. We are very close to the end, so I don't want to give up. Gaming hell ain't no quitter. I can't just keep launching one of my tentacles at him, I suppose. It's those bombs, though. There's not much you can really do about them. This is why Hellion is one of the boss characters. Please let me win. Oh, nearly. We're so close. We could... Yes! Okay, we'll take that. I can camp on this side of the screen all day, Hellion. But this gives us a chance to admire just how many frames of animation Super 8 has. There's so many. Ow. Okay, I might have it this time. This is the one. This is the run. I just need a little more meter. Give it to me. Come on. Okay. Please hit. Yes! Close enough. Oh no, I'm gonna time out. Wait. Is this it? Is this it? No! Oh man, 22 seconds left. 22 milliseconds left. Wow. Okay, that's fine. I think we can pull this off this time. Don't worry, I have a strategy for the final boss. It's not a pleasant strategy, but it's a strategy. But we have at least one more fight before then. We might have him this time. I sure hope we do. I don't want to be stuck on this guy all day. We have another game to play. Please let me win. No! Ah, that sucks. Okay. Right, well. Hellion kind of forced my hand on this one. So, there are two settings for the easy secret character codes. You can have one that allows all 4 of the boss mechs to be playable, and one that, with an easy code, and one that disables Warlock. The reason for that should be fairly obvious when you see what Warlock can do. He just gets to do whatever he wants. He can fly. He's got some really broken stuff. There we go. That's the one I'm thinking of. we can just do this all day. We do not have to participate in the game anymore. Hellion's still gonna win somehow, I know it. Are you kidding me? Oh, phew, okay. I was terrified we got a double KO then. That would have been scary. Is this honourable? No, but that's fine. We abandoned honour long ago. Besides, we have to see this ending. It's really good. Ah no, please let me in. He's going to take a round, but that's fine. We'll be able to build up meter to finish him off. Oh yeah, that's the other move he's got. This business. Nope, not that one. This business. It's taken them a little longer to get there, but they have reached the classic Capcom strategy of just block everything. Even with the broken ass mech, I'm not going to do this. Oh. This is a cruel game at times. Ah, wait, no. Maybe we've got him this time. I refuse to make save states. At least for this game. No! God damn it. I just had to remember what Warlock's moves were. Honest. I believe Warlock is the stage 1 boss in Armored Warriors also. Also, please note that Warlock's entire UI is just skulls. Please let me win, Hellion. I beg of you. Okay, got him. and Warlock just fucks off. Oh, please. I wouldn't mind so much if he didn't have infinite use of that bomb. It's a little ridiculous. And the laser doesn't help either. Oh, I can do this in the air as well. Cool. No, let me win. Yes, thank you. Got him. Okay, phew. He's not even the final boss. We haven't fought them yet. Fourth core is using the life essence of children to power the Doomsday. That is sick. Oh my god. So, we're supposed to fight the final boss, the Thieves' Princess. I told you we would meet again. Your new armor is powered up 200%, mistress. Now I'll show you my power. So, we just gotta beat Devilotte again. I'm happy to see her. That's fine by me. They actually did do new art for Devilotte for the home version. There's like multiple different versions of the profile picture that boss characters don't get, but they added them for the home release. So, you know, there was a... Oh, and this is one of the sickest stages. We're burning up in the atmosphere. How cool is this? Look at this. We're just burning up on re-entry. It's so cool. No. Devilotte, let me win. I just gotta block that. Okay. I think I've caught her in a pattern. Block this. No! No! Woof! Okay. Yes, there were two. There were two home versions, but for whatever reason they never got released outside Japan. The PS1 and Saturn versions. They both added playable bosses for the story mode, well, boss pilots, and an extra mech, the Zero Akuma or Zero Goki. There was an American release, kind of. They put the Japanese version on PlayStation Network in North America, and I think PAL regions maybe, but they didn't translate any of it. And unfortunately, the content in that home version is not present here, which I explained before. I get why it's like that. It's just unfortunate, that's all. As they say, it can't be helped. It's not as easy as just pressing the button that says add Devilotte to the game, much as I wish they could. Oh, I couldn't remember whether it made it to us. My 200% armor never stood a chance. You servants will pay for this. Please, mistress, don't kill us. Leave this place before I change my mind. Run. We're not done just yet. We're not done just yet. What? We stole this mech only a couple of hours ago. And now we're just masters of it. Well, we stole the Blodio a couple of hours ago. But they do make you fight every pilot in the game, which is nice. You know, you get to see him. Oh, wait, actually, no, that's not true. We do not see Jin Saotome in this run. The hero of the story is conspicuous in his absence. Also, this stage is indeed underwater for whatever reason. Please let me win. Ah. I know, it's fucked up. You can't play as Devilotte, who's clearly the main character. Whenever Devilotte's on screen, everyone should be asking, where's Devilotte? She blocked the whole thing. Never mind. I seem to remember getting stuck on this boss as well. Well, they're not even a boss. They just really, you know, they're so late into the story that they're quite difficult to fight. They're better than us. Please. Okay. We can keep doing this. we got time. We got time. Now, Warlock doesn't have infinite flight. If you notice, one of the skulls will glow to show how much boost gauge you've got left. Okay, this move's good. This move's... Yes! You can't escape now. This isn't even a weapon button. It's just down and light attack. Please give me that extra... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yes, walk into it. Thank you. And I like that the background sometimes changes between rounds. That's a nice touch. Okay, we're doing damage, But yeah, needless to say, Warlock is banned from tournament play. They don't let you play as him because he's a little over the top. Okay, we'll take that. Good. Yeah, I think some of them are exclusive to the story mode. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, it's time to fight the real final boss. We're heading to a volcano. So this is God. No, that's actually their name. The power levels are off the scale. So the stakes are high. Let's kick his butt, Bow. Yep, let's do it. Yep, G-O-D. We're fighting God. Hi, Tremi. Yep, we are indeed playing Cyberbots. So we've already seen Devilotte, but we're gonna see her again. Don't worry. I also had to cheap out and use the boss character because I'm kind of bad at this. And you know, it's Capcom 90s AI. It's gonna cheat like. No, please. I beg you. Of course, he's gonna block all of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the volcano from Resident Evil 5. If you listen closely enough, you can hear Wesker scream Chris's name. That is a good. What does God need with a mecha? That is a good question. One that has puzzled philosophers for decades. We may never truly know the answer. We both had the same idea. I guess this weapon hits on the ground as well, which is nice. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Weapons don't do chip damage, but they do build meter for you. Ow. That's fine. We've got God on the ropes anyway. No. Oh, they're trying to build meter. Not gonna let it happen. Yes! Okay, cool. And we saved the unit. We saved the Earth. We did it. We did it. Let's ditch this armor. It's hot. Be careful, we don't want to fall. Oh no! But wait. The repairs on your Cyberbot are nearing completion, mistress. Work faster! It's too hot down here. What's that noise? Servants, get these fools off of my machine. We can't fight in here. The whole place could come down. We don't get paid enough for this. Oh, they sure don't. There we go. That's the reason we picked Bao and Mao, because we had to show off Devilotte again. Jin Saotome, Santana Lawrence, Mary Miyabi, Arietta, Gawain Murdoch, yes, he's a knight. Princess Devilotte and her suite. Chiyomaru and Tessan. Shade, all in capitals. Final Weapons Brain. God. Yeah. Devilotte helped out in her own way. Oh, that was me the whole time. Just as a heads up, it looks like we're going to drop some frames. Okay, game over. Oh. Ah. Okay, there we go. That's Cyberbots. I think this is a really cool game. I think you should play it. So hang on, wait. Again, I think I half finished this thought. This collection doesn't have detailed instructions on how to play these games, and this really hurts Cyberbots because it's not a traditional fighting game. There's kind of a lot going on with it. So I highly recommend this YouTube video by Polar Bear, who runs tournaments for weird games like Double Dragon and Don Cougar. He does the same for Cyberbots, and he's done a really good sort of beginner's guide. So if you're interested in picking this game up, here you go. And I even make an accidental cameo in this video. See if you can spot it. I managed to figure out how to play as the boss characters before anyone else did, in because the shortcuts aren't really obvious in this release, so I figured that out. Okay, that's Cyberbots. We are gonna have to leave. Oh, wait, hang on. No, we're not. Let's quickly go to the museum. Let's see if there's any art of Best Girl. Where is she? There we go. I believe a lot of the character designs were done by Kinu Nishimura, famous Capcom artist who also did some other stuff. Where is she? There she is! Oh, that's such a cool pose. Devilotte's the best. Oh yes, thank you for linking Mizumi as well. That's a great place to go for a lot of weirder games, but Cyberbots, they've got good resources. Other weirdo Capcom fighting games like Ring of Destruction as well. Let's just see if there's any more. I don't think there is. Oh, there she is. I'm just here for the Devilotte art, I'm sorry. There's the early version of the ending we just saw. That's good. She's even got a pipe. Ah, that rules. Yes, Coda Princess was Kinu Nishimura. Yeah, there's a little there's some design stuff. In particular, there she's got a nice cup of tea. There's other yeah, there she is again. There's other characters in this game, but you know, whatever. We're here for Devilotte. Oh. In case the Yataman influence wasn't obvious. They kind of got a Doronjo look going on there. Okay, cool. Oh, and I think this game has some animated stuff. Hang on. Let's see if we can... Oh, no, I was thinking of something else. Never mind. Okay, so that's Cyberbots. We've seen all we'll see of Princess Devilotte de Death Satan for a while. What do you mean, don't hit me with the metal pipe? That's what I'm asking her to do. So, this is the final game of the Capcom Fighting Collection. Nope, not that one. Not that one. This is Red Earth. Okay, just as a heads up, it looks like we're dropping frames. We'll just chill out on this menu for a second while it settles down. So that art comes from the original flyer and also the secret file, which is here. So this is, of all the games on here, this is the one that does not have did not have any kind of home port until now. This is the first game on CPS3 hardware. The first of 6 games in total. So CPS3 was meant to be Capcom's next generation 2D arcade hardware. It didn't go so well. This was released in 1996, late 96, and as you may have noticed, they kept making CPS2 games after 96. They didn't stop. The reason for that is CPS3 was kind of a dud. It had a lot of technical problems in terms of, you know, keeping the hardware living and not dying. There was a lot of hardware failure. And the flagship title was a little game called 3, the next generation of, a new generation of Street Fighters. Street Fighter 3 would eventually become a game people love in the form of Third Strike. The early versions of Street Fighter 3 were not liked necessarily, especially New Generation. So the CPS3 kind of bombed. They had Red Earth, they had the 3 versions of Street Fighter 3, and they had the 2 versions of the JoJo's game. And that was it. Now, the JoJo's games and the Street Fighter games obviously got home ports eventually. Red Earth did not. There's a couple of reasons for that. I imagine primarily it didn't do so well. So, you know, there was less incentive to bring home a brand new IP. The other is that it's weirdly suited to an arcade environment for reasons we will explain. Anyway, we're gonna... Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. We are gonna... So, I'll explain what all this is later. And as a heads up, the intro does have flashing, which for some reason you can't disable. So, like full screen flashing, so please watch out. I think we're ready to go. there was the others. The others were two different versions of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and that's it. Red Earth, JoJo's, and Street Fighter. That's all the CPS3 got. Although I remember back in the day, if anyone remembers the killer list of video games that would list arcade games, for years they had an entry for a CPS3 game called Bump in the Night. Apparently based on a Canadian claymation cartoon TV show. I don't know who put that fake entry up there, but you know what? Good for them. I'm just gonna dawdle for just a minute. I'm just gonna dawdle for a minute because the internet seems to be. Well, actually, we'll just hang out for just a minute. I would have loved to see a Bump in the Night game on CPS3. The killer list of video games had a lot of fake entries. In particular, they listed a Konami Powerpuff Girls game, which I would have played that. Hell yeah, I would have played that. But that apparently does not exist. Okay, I think we've stopped dropping frames. Yes. Wait, hold on. Is there really a The Wall game? I know there's a Donkey Kong hack on the NES that is The Wall, but I don't know about anything else. Midway would absolutely make a game based on Pink Floyd's The Wall, though. They totally would. You know they would. Oh, it almost happened. Cool. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm kind of surprised they didn't put Vampire Savior on CPS3, but I imagine they were like, no, we can't put any more into CPS3. Thing is, I played Third Strike first. I played it on the Xbox because I didn't know Street Fighter 3 even existed until then. They had an anniversary collection which contained Hyper Street Fighter 2 and Third Strike. So going back to New Generation is interesting. I have a soft spot for Second Impact though. I think Second Impact is pretty fun. Hey, Journey has a cassette inside the cabinet. How sick is that? I've actually played a real cabinet of that. It's pretty great. Oh, I don't know what to do about this. I'm not showing off Red Earth if I'm dropping frames, but I don't really know how to fix this. Oh, well, what I can do in the meantime is I can... Yeah, Second Impact is different enough from Third Strike. And it has a very different aesthetic feel to it, which, despite you reusing the same sprites, it's interesting. I like it. Well, we can change that for starters. Is it? Oh, I think we're stabilizing. I'm just gonna hang out for just a second more. Don't you turn red on me. Oh, nice. Nice, Second Impact. Yeah, like, I've never seen a real cabinet of either. I saw Third Strike, like, a couple times, but that's it. Okay, looks like the internet's decided to stabilize itself, so we're going in. This is Red Earth. Again, this intro has flashing, so please be careful. One of the big benefits of CPS3 is scaling, which they use a lot. It's like an early Neo Geo game. They have to use scaling at every opportunity. There she is, the good witch. Here's the really bad flashing. Ah, why did they leave that in? So this is very different from Capcom's other fighting games. Ready Warrior. So, we have 4 playable characters. We're gonna try and do 2 runs of this tonight. We're gonna play as Tessa. Password. I don't have a password. I'm gonna say no. So Tessa, or Tabassa, is a sorcerologist. A magician named Tessa noticed this and realized that it was the scent of danger. This isn't a natural phenomenon. There's something more, something evil. I must uncover what it is. So, this harkens back to the days of Street Fighter 1 and Fatal Fury. This is not a traditional fighting game, this is a boss rush. An RPG themed boss rush. It's a huge marine creature. I must defeat you. Can do.
No mercy.
So, right off the bat, you'll notice a couple of strange things. First off, the enemy has a big old health meter, much larger than ours. You'll also notice I'm level 1 at the moment, Disciple. We don't have access to all our moves right now. We have, we got a couple of them, but not all of them, because we're merely level 1. We've also got those orbs under our health meter. They're kind of similar to the ones in Pocket Fighter, but we can use them for super moves like so. We've also got Ultimate Guard, which blocks anything that comes in, but if we fluke it, it leaves us wide open because there's a lot of recovery frames on the end. Oh shit, we split him in half! This game has fatalities! Yes, the lore is different. It's 13XX in the English version and 1999 in the Japanese version. Thank you, lady. Ah, bless. Tessa's got no time for that. She's got to be off. But hey, check it out. We leveled up. Level up. Tessa has reached level 2. Become resistant to poison. So you get different buffs and extra attacks added to your repertoire as you level up. And that's what the password is for. We can save our progress. I feel extraordinary power in this country too. It's a huge bird this time. That is a big old bird.
No mercy.
Now, you might notice our health isn't full. You get a health bonus at the end of each stage, but you don't get it fully restored. You have to fight well and hopefully pick up food items mid-match. Ooh, there's one actually. No, please don't stomp on me. Okay, we got it. I get the feeling Lavi is going to win this one. yes, this does save your progress, kind of. You have to put in a password, but it will save it. So, yep, there you go. So, if you leave the machine, it'll remember what level you were on. It doesn't remember how much EXP you've got, unfortunately, but it will remember. And if you just put no, it'll continue where we left off. So we're still level 2. Basically, your score doubles up as experience points. But handily, the boss has some of their health missing, which is nice. So you don't have to restart every match. I'm just gonna keep doing this. You can't stop it. So you want to beat enemies with as much health and as much time left over as possible, so you can get the most experience and the most oh dear, oh she's hella dead. The most health back as well. And if you keep as many orbs as you can, that helps too. The knowledge you seek is very dangerous. You are risking your life. The essence of sorcery is studying the unknown. She's right, you know. I used to have an IC card for Ghost Squad, but I lost it. So we're now a sorcerer, and we've learnt the Air Chakra Wave. Oh. Ooh, who's this guy? It's just like Geese Howard from the first Fatal Fury. What a tough. Yeah, you don't get a memory card with this one. You gotta punch in a really long password. She's not that kind of girl. And now we fight a horrifying chimera. Yes, I'm gonna try and show that off. So Tessa's crouching kicks involve her cats, Al and Even. Al is white and Even is black, and depending on which side, you get a different cat. That is using the CPS3's storage power to its absolute maximum. As you can see, the bosses are kind of kicking our ass. I think this one is the one that has super armor, which kind of sucks. Oh, okay. Oh no, no, that can't be Patrico. She wouldn't go evil on us. There is a slight limit on continues in that we won't get a good ending unless we beat the game in less than, how many was it? 20 continues. I think we can manage that. And we can also use the, hold on, I've got to check this actually. I forgot how you do this. Blah, 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 blah. Orb element, here we go. Mystic Force. There we go. Back and all 3. Okay, no, that's good. So you can use the orbs in a more rather than character-specific supers. You can use them just based on their elements. So if you'd stop for a second, we can just send meteors hurtling onto the screen. That's cool. Revenge is another one that changes depending on which direction they're facing. They wanted to show that off as much as they could with CPS3. You'll notice it with Street Fighter 3's boss as well, Gil. He has different colour stripes depending on which direction he's facing. I think we can lame him out from here. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, boy. No. Get me out. Okay. That's, yeah, just turn us to stone, that's fine. Shin Patrako with killing intent. We found her. Okay.
No mercy. Attack.
Fortunately, you can just sort of chip away at them. Eventually, the bosses will fall. A little cheap, but you know, you got to take what we can get. We're playing on the default difficulty as well, so the game's going to be a little rough with us. Defensive power increased. That's good to know. And we get a bonus game. We'll just destroy it with a cat. I think we have to jump over the other side now. Whoop. Oh, I'm not sure we're going to finish this one. Tessa is kind of a weird character. Her normals are very strange. Ah, where's the last bit? I have absolutely no idea. Oh, it was the sideburns. Damn it. Never mind. Time is ended. Oh no! And yeah, Tessa has kind of goofy hair under that hat of hers. It's cute though. Yeah, the cats are called Al and Even. Al is white, Even is black. They switch out depending on which side you're facing. And here's probably the most famous boss from this game. Good old Hauser. He's just a big old dinosaur. We're gonna split this fucker in half. His whole deal is he has super armor. He will just walk through anything. Famously, he was in Capcom Fighting Jam, which means that Alex can suplex him. Alex can do a spinning pile driver on this guy. It's pretty sick. Ooh! Oh, give me that. Yes. We're still in this. I would like to get the fatality on him. And it looks like it's going to give it us. Almost. Yes! Okay, cool. Oh! Oh dear. Dinosaur fillet for lunch. Not going to get much health back, though. Yes! Hydron and Newell also. That's the only time bosses from Red Earth have ever been playable. And this is Carther. Reject from Knights of the Round. Ooh, a crypt. I'm okay with finding a crypt. We're now resistant to... We're more resistant to poison. Okay. Poison is one of the element orbs you can get, so that can be useful. We gotta go to Zipang before we get to the crypt, though. We have an Oni to fight. I cannot allow you to go any further. You must die. Even a human can turn into a monster. Ah, it's a rough world out there.
No mercy. Attack.
Now, we did get the air chakra wave earlier. We might as well start trying to use it. But yeah, this game has such cool character designs and monsters. And the world building kind of reminds me a little of Golden Axe in that it's mostly in the background, but it's there. And it's just really sick. Oh, do your cats also guard you? Yeah, that makes sense. My parents' cat hasn't learned that yet. They are no use in a combat situation.
No mercy. Attack.
So, okay, here's part of the reason I think that this never got a home port back in the day. So, you'll notice we're on level 5 at the moment. The maximum level is level 32. We're leveling up pretty quickly now, but that does not last. The game eventually requires, like, you need to get halfway through the campaign just to level up once. So it gets increasingly more difficult to level up. We are just murdering all of these guys today. Yes, I was going to mention Dice Kegori in the second playthrough, but that is correct. He voices Leo and Kongu here. We're now a summoner, and we've learned a Glace Cannon. So you slowly get more and more moves. Oh, bless. They sound like good cats. This is the crypt we were warned about. This is another boss that has sprites that are different depending on which direction they're facing. They really wanted to show that off. Oh, look at this guy. He's so cool. The mechanical war creature. Of course Tess is gonna fight it. That's the cannon move that we got. What I haven't been able to show off is the ultimate guard. There we go. It's kind of similar to a parry, but it requires maybe a tiny bit more commitment, and you can follow it up with a special move, but it's the timing is kind of difficult. But you see, I went for a guard and I missed it, so that's why I got hit. Okay, they got me. Good. So anyway, as I was saying, you know, the leveling up gets progressively longer and longer to do, and the thing is, the way it kind of works is it doesn't suit like playing it over and over again at home. It feels more like a game that you would just encounter in an arcade, and then you'll be like, oh, I've got a password for this. I can level up a bit. So you kind of don't. It's not like a game you dedicate yourself to. It's just something you play casually when you see it. We may have to cheat this out a little. I can do this all day, Kiki. Just you wait. The other problem with porting it at home at the time was there was no console that would be able to do it properly. PlayStation, absolutely not. No way. N64, also probably not. Saturn would definitely struggle. So it was sort of caught at the wrong time because it came out late '96. The Dreamcast and PS2 were a little ways away, and again, it doesn't make as much sense at home as it does in an arcade, so that's probably why it's never been ported until now. The other problem is something we'll show off the versus mode later. That kind of shows off another issue with this game. Oh, we got the cat KO. Let's go. Yeah, I think adding the bosses as playable probably would have helped out, but they would have had to add quite a bit. I can feel an evil presence over there. I think I'll check it out. Yeah. Attacking power increased. So we can hit harder now. Oh, bonus time. You have to destroy the targets here. Yeah, I imagine this would have been severely cut down if they ported it to contemporary home consoles. But in a way, kind of not being ported gave it this kind of weird mystique, like the kind of thing you'd only see in old game magazines. I believe it took until, I want to say 2008, 2007 before CPS3 emulation was cracked. It took a while. Ooh. Oh, ow. Yeah, this was showing off what the hardware could do for sure, and I think it does a good job, especially since it's all new character designs. Oh, we're even stronger, and we can take more damage. We are approaching the end now, so you've come. My sword Adrea thirsts for your sweet blood. This will be the final stop on your journey into oblivion. Prepare to breathe your last breath in this world, foolish one. Okay, calm down. This guy is fronting like he's the final boss. He ain't. So this is Blade's floating country, Darminor. Yeah, 2007, that sounds about right. What's a castle doing here? Oh dear, Carther seems to have met his end. Oh yeah, they would have found the unfinished data for Hugo, wouldn't they? Yeah, thanks Blade, appreciate it. Yeah, this guy's a problem. He's kind of tough. We'll do our best with him. He's a little easy now, but a bit like Rugal from King of Fighters, he has a second form. Yeah, oh no, he gets he even does the Rugal thing of getting rid of his cape. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, take that. We kind of want to do as much damage as we can, so that when we continue, we don't have to work quite as hard. Ah, no, that is not true. He is not called Jihad in Japan. There's an all about Warzard book, one of those Game Est MOOCs that lists Jihad as an early name for him, but I checked, he's not called Jihad in the Japanese revision of the game. They did change a lot of names between revisions, but that's one that they realised that may not have been the best name to use, so as far as I'm aware, it does not appear in game like that. That is something I remember writing about this game, and I was like, I gotta check, I gotta make sure they actually did that. I was wondering if someone would bring that up, and nope, I am prepared. Capcom boss syndrome, I guess. We're gonna be here a while. Now the next boss does have a real boss syndrome. Sometimes the internet lies about things. It's fucked up. But if you've ever read the nonsense that I put out on my website regularly, I like to try and find that kind of nonsense and debunk it as best I can. See also that Frog RPG on the Game Boy that absolutely does not use Link's Awakening. Talking and playing fighting games is hard. That Frog game on the Game Boy, whose engine was not reused for Link's Awakening. That is not true. Anyway, we've nearly shown Blade who's boss. Okay, sick. I'll take that. Chill out, dickwad. Yeah, no, I mean, it's completely fair. In fact, even my little website has got a few mistakes. I found out that he's just another expendable thug. will face the true essence of power and fear. No, I messed up some stuff about the ultimate guard and counter stuff, which I need to correct later. But when the material is available, I like to make sure that it's correct. So here's the real final boss, Sion. So he's just a wizard dude. He wants to create a new world. Tessa spitting truth. So he's got 2 dragon buddies, and this is just his first form. He does a Rugal on you. Ouch! Oh my god! This is where most of your continues are going to be used. Yeah, we barely made a scratch on him. That's fine. We're near the end anyway, but we're going to see if we can do a second run. I think because I'm going to show something off anyway, so... Please leave me alone. But yeah, there's not many fighting games that use the boss rush template, and I get why. This game's versus mode is a little lacking because there's only 4 playable characters. They're different enough from one another, but it's still a bit, you know, it's still a little limp in comparison to other fighting games at the time. And you know, the tournament, the high-level fighting scene is where a lot of these games live and die. But I do like the boss rush style sometimes. It's a little different. Now, we did take him out pretty easily, eventually. But he does have a second form. Of course he does. Now I'll show you the true meaning of fear. Ah, he's mobbing out. Look at this guy. Oh, he's got muscle. Oh, he's all fucked up. I don't like it. Ouch. Yep, he's mobbed out. I'm sorry. I know the meme is over. Yeah, he's this guy's pretty tough. This guy's pretty tough. Fortunately, we're well within the 20 continues, so we should be fine. It's his dragons that are the big problem. They can do whatever they want. He just waves at us to block shit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll take that. Ooh. Meteor strike, let's go. Ah, no, let me go. Oh no! Okay, so this is one thing he can do. He can turn you into a tiny animal that can't hurt him. And Tessa gets turned into a penguin, who later shows up again in Pocket Fighter. Yes, as you level up, the computer opponents get longer and longer health bars. So they keep up with you even as your repertoire expands.
No mercy. Attack.
Oh, come on. Please get hit by this. I mean, not the greatest trade on earth, but I guess I'll take it. Okay, we got him on the ropes now. Oh, he's mobbing out even more. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. We got him on the ropes. Yep, wizard penguins. Nah, this game's got it all. So if you've ever wondered, I think it's Tessa's Pocket Fighter ending where that penguin shows up. So yeah, if you ever wondered, it's a direct reference to Red Earth itself. He's not even letting me get near him. He's had enough of my nonsense. Yeah, let's get a closer look at the penguin at least. That's so cute. The penguin can't block, by the way, so just gonna, yeah. Not much I can do about that one. Chronos Twins. I've never heard of that game. Interesting.
No mercy. Attack.
Just double teleport. Just. He's just gonna keep doing this now. I'm just gonna run away. No. Let me attack you, please. That'll do. What the? Somebody tell these dragons to behave, please. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh. He's got a sliver of health left and he's not giving it up. I will have to look up Chronos Twins later.
No mercy. Attack.
He's absolutely not gonna let us in. Block and teleport, that sounds about right. No! He can do it from that far away? Oh, that's bullshit. Okay, Meteor Storm, let's go. You can't block all of it. He's got... Look at how much health he's got left. Oh, God damn it.
No mercy. Attack.
Now, are you gonna let me in? Okay, good start. Okay, we'll take that. That's fine. I absolutely did not earn that perfect, not even remotely. And that's it, we're done. Scion is defeated. This text goes on for a while. Who the hell are you? I'm probably not going to read all of this. World is filled with petty humans and their hatred, greed, anger, and false ambitions. The bad aura spawned the wizard Scion, and this nearly led to humans to their ruin. But as you have journeyed far, stood up against overwhelming foes, and fought with courage. Inspired by you, the people have cast aside the darkness, and good has returned to the world. Isn't that lovely? The hatred that created me has begun to dissipate. But remember, I'll be back when people become blinded by their greed and desires once again. So, Tessa, being a sorcerologist, has got to figure out what's going on here. Oh, and it's displaying our password right at the end there. So she's found this creature. Chat, it is up to you. Do we seal this creature or do we take it home with us? Do we want a good ending or a bad ending? I'm leaving it to you. It is indeed La Creatura. It's actually Neko Arc in there. So, I'm just going to wait a second. We're going to see what the people say. The people have it. You've decided to seal it. Neko Arc is getting sealed away forever. Understood. She must lock up this creature forever. They'll never put Neko Arc in Melty Blood now. That's probably for the best. The other ending has her not wearing any clothes, so I may have found myself in trouble. So she can continue her research and experiments inside her lab. Who or what was the evil creature? Did it control Scion? We may never know. And now we get to play. Now we get to play a minigame. If you hold it up when the credits first appear, you get to control Mobi-chan from sidearms, and you can shoot all the names. There's also an achievement in this version for shooting down as many names as possible. Oh no, we were defeated by the larger Mobi-chan. Get up! Get up! Come back! I think we eventually respawn. I hope so. Oh man! Well, I've got like a million other endings to get in this, so... Scroll design Ziggy. Yes, that is correct. It skips straight to the ending if you press any of the kick buttons. No, I can't come back. Never mind. Music composed by Anarchy Takapon. Good. Good. Yes, hilariously, there is a password just to see the staff credits. If you really want to waste your money. But on the plus side, it does show you the 1 credit clear password credits if you use the password. CP System 3. Voice actor, here we go. There he is, Daisuke Gori. With a voice like a rumbling volcano. Team Dirty Beret, that's meant to be Dirty Beret. They worked on some of the variants of Vampire Savior. Thank you for playing. Hit rate 21%. So yeah, what we can do now if we wanted is, if we put that password in again, we'd be able to keep leveling up. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to... Ooh, we're a phantasm. Cool. So instead, we're going to quit. Now, one of the nice things about this port is it lets you set your level to level 32, so you've got everything. Now the versus points is you can unlock extra things like new swords and staffs for Tessa and Leo if you we'll just lower the difficulty. If you fight versus matches against other people, you earn versus matches depending on what level they are and what level you are. So you can't earn experience through just through doing versus matches. You have to do it in single player. So I feel it wouldn't be right not to show off Leo. So now we're fully decked out. In the year of our Lord 13XX, an unknown evil force invaded the peaceful blah 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 blah. So poor Leo was a king, but he's been cursed. He now has the appearance of a lion man. I'll save my kingdom or die trying. He sure did. His first boss is Hauser. So, just to sort of demonstrate. Well, first off, when you're on level 32, the enemies have the highest... they have the longest health bars. So, you know, that's good. So, if we played at level 1, we'd be missing one of our ultimate guards. We'd be missing our quarter circle and kick. We'd be missing our command throw. And we'd be missing our super command throw. That's just kind of the stuff that you're just missing. Get off me. Release me. So yeah, even though we're on the highest, we've got the highest amount of experience, that doesn't necessarily mean things are going to be a walk in the park. Yes! Yes! Wait, we can do one better though. Hang on. Wait for it. Please let me do this. I just want to... Yes! Oh, get dunked. Oh, this game's cool. we just pile drive the dinosaur, because why not? Oh no, he's charging up. Ouch. Okay. Okay, we'll take that. And we get to see his gizzards again. So Leo's whole deal is he chats with these wise men. The legendary dragon Hauser. So we got to figure out who's cursed us. A twisted scheme which we must stop. Fortunately, this does have online support for Red Earth, and you can switch on maximum level and versus points, so you can play with all of your available toolkit. What have you done with my men, you beast? So you do fight the same bosses, just in a different order with each character, so...
No mercy.
there is reason to play as the other thing is each of these characters is like super different from one another. Mai Ling is like the Shoto of the game. She's got like the most traditional moves, and she even has like a Marvel style magic series. Kenji has a load of different tools and weapons to use, and of course Leo is just a giant beefcake. That's why he's got a pile driver. Let me pile drive you, sir. I want a pile drive. Completely missed. Oh, we take it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. But no, the characters are very different from one another, which is nice. But for versus play, there's just 4 of them, which isn't quite enough. Your presence amuses me. I think this boss and GG are always in the same stage because they house the bonus stages. This is madness. Leo doesn't care. He's ready to pile drive this guy. Just check this out. Yes! We can do this all day. Oh shit, maybe we can. Perhaps not. But I guess one thing that the orbs are good for is that even a character like Leo has projectile options. Because you just use the orbs rather than your super moves, and you get to use them that way. Yeah, that's the other thing. If there wasn't a scene for this game, you'd be missing the stuff you unlock through versus points. So that's kind of an issue as well.
No mercy. Attack.
I'm just going to keep doing this. I just want to pile drive everything. No. What's his no, they got me. Okay. Yes, this game definitely benefits the most from those EX options of the ones here. And of course, you know, this is its only home port. Part of the reason there was an interview about this particular collection, and one of the reasons they made it was it's time for Red Earth to get a home port. That's literally what they said. You know, I'm fine with that. I do hope this leads to other fighting game collections. I would like a 3D Capcom fighting set. Project Justice with official online. Make it happen.
No mercy. Attack.
Oh, no, come on. I'll catch up with chat in a second. I'm too busy pile driving this guy. It never gets old. Oh yeah, and Revenge gets progressively more fucked up the longer the battle goes on. That was good use of meter. Good call. Yeah, just like the rival school stuff would be great. I'm also a big fan of Plasma Sword or Plasma Blade, whichever it is. A man in armor. Who could it be? Oh no, he's sad. Sad Leo. Anyway, now we'll fuck this statue up properly. I think he can do it from like this side. He doesn't actually need to be on the other side at all. Nearly there. Oh, can we do it? Oh no. Okay, great. Time is ended. We got it that time. I have played 2-player Star Gladiator. We started joking about that game being Recovery Frames, the video game, because everything... oh boy, it's very slow. It's very clearly Capcom's first attempt. It's interesting, but it's a little jank. We must save the women and children by fucking up this marine creature who has a psycho crusher that we didn't see the first time. Also playable in Capcom Fighting Jam. Please look forward to that game in a future stream. That is not a promise, that is a threat. Of course, if they do a 3D set, they'll probably pad it out with like the kinda 3D fighting games like Power Stone and Techromancer, which I'd be very okay with. I imagine a lot of people want Power Stone. But we'll have to see if they can get the emulation working, because, you know, it's 3D emulation is not the easiest thing in the world. No. I know what it's time for. It's time to pile drive you. Another one. Do it again. Okay, we'll take that. Now, we do have a choice coming up. We can get a good ending or a bad ending for Leo. But it depends on what we do in the battle with Blade. Do you want to see the sad ending or not? So, oh yeah, this is Lavia. We usually see her earlier in some of the other stories, but what a mess. This place is ruined. What did those fiends do? Okay, then we shall go for a happy ending. The sad ending is actually really depressing. We'll make the story a happy end, I promise you. Yeah, it all depends on what you do with Blade. If you dismember him, if you split him in half, you get a bad ending. Ouch. Okay. Can we... Yes! We're gonna suplex the bird. Ooh. Oh no, come on. Okay, there was no getting out of that one. I'm glad to see everyone's asking for a happy end. Good show. Good show. Also, let's just appreciate the title on this character select screen. It's not pick a character or select character or whatever. It's Ready Warrior. Can do.
No mercy. Attack.
Ooh, ouch. Nope, they got me. Leo has a bit of a harder time with this bird girl because, you know, he's not the fastest thing on Earth. Fortunately, they could have done that. This is a Capcom game after all, but this is not a trick devised by Satan. Oh, no. One more hit. One more hit. Oh, it's not letting me have it. Okay, we'll take it. There we go. No orb. We are. I can't believe it. We're orbless. Oh dear. What happened to the shadow? Where did it go? Far west of here. Oh, we're back to the crypt. Yep, it's just the crypt and Blade and Scion left. So we're not doing too bad for time. This place is so musty and dead. What will I find? You find this incredibly sick intro.
No mercy. Attack.
The AI may have been toned down, but now he's finally starting to block everything. Yeah, makes sense. Nearly everything. Also notice that on the left side he's got a different blocking animation. He doesn't use the gooey stuff. Again, they're showing off what they can do with that CPS 3 power. Ah, nope. Yes. Okay, we expected that loss. That's fine.
No mercy. Attack.
Ah, no, come on, let me. Ah. Cheers. Let's go. Okay, 2 more left. But yeah, this is a weird game. I'm quite fond of it. It's and I'm extremely glad that it's finally found, you know, a new home. People can actually play it without having to figure out CPS3 emulation. Not like terribly difficult, but it's still kind of a pain in the ass. But it's kind of, you kind of get why it stayed in arcades for so long. But I'm glad that it's found a home. And people get to appreciate the incredibly sick character art and designs, which are so cool. Yeah, it's just Blade again. Yeah. Sweet blood, etc, etc. We got it. So we have to be careful. We don't want to finish this guy by just splitting him in half. I've been waiting for you, Leo. Oh no! Oh, he's been betrayed! Blade is no longer among the living. Stop wasting your breath and prepare to perish. Oh no! Oh, it's so sad. He's got to fight his best friend. Well, let's do it. I guess that's why he gets the bad ending if you kill him. He's got to try and save him. I know how to save it. I know how to save this guy's soul. I know how to do it. There's only one way. Let me in. Let me in. Just churning butter over here. Come on. Nope, he's not letting me have it. Ah, he's trapped me in the mirror, that's fine. That does a shit ton of damage when it hits. Okay, we just go back in. It's fine.
No mercy.
Blade, if you let me, I can save your soul. You're not making this any easier. That's right. The only way to save you is by repeatedly pile driving you. Come on. Oh, yes, got him. He just zipped into our arms. You love to see Yeah, look how much damage that does. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh no, we could have had lobster.
No mercy. Attack.
We just got to grab him a few times and we'll sort this whole thing out. Okay, yeah, that should do it. Or at least close enough. To give him a nice, a hearty kick in the face. Just let me kick you. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I don't want to use a sword on him. I don't want to risk. Okay, there we go. The mighty root. That'll do the job. We didn't split him in half. So this puts us on the path for a good ending. He turned me into this thing. His name is Scion. Or Skyon, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Aww. We'll avenge you, Blade. Time to show this this wizard what for. You will answer for your crimes against humanity. I think I know where Wesker got his ideas for Resident Evil 5 from. I think see it's all connected in the Capcom multiverse, the Capcom cinematic universe. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tile drive the wizard. Let's do it. Yes. I'm so glad they let you do that. It's the answer to all of this world's problems. We're just gonna pile drive him. Complete with Daisuke Gori screaming his lungs out. Nope. I'll do it again. I'm sorry, I'm easily entertained. That just tickles me. Okay, good. First phase over. And now time to get bodied by the second phase. But if you've never tried this game, I hope me showing it off gives you cause to do so, because it's an interesting game. I don't think it's completely successful in everything it does, but it's very experimental and weird, and I appreciate that. Time to get bodied. Ouch. I wonder if they let you pile drive this form. I suppose there's only one way to find out, really. Well. So much for that. Yeah, this collection definitely worth picking up if you've got any interest in fighting games, because most of these you can't get on other elsewhere on modern consoles. Completely worth it. Yes, you can pile drive him. Good. That's all I need to know. Ouch! Ouch! Ow! Let me back in. Okay, not quite what I wanted, but I'll take it. I probably won't do it this time, so I'll get another chance to pile drive him. Oh wait, no. Is this it? Is this it? Yes! Yes it is! Clutch, we take that. Sick. What a perfect ending. So now we get Leo's good ending, not his best ending. I'll explain in a second. So this is the same speech about humans being greedy and shit. Petty humans and their hatred, greed, anger, and false ambitions. We've heard this before. Yeah, we whether you win by an inch or a mile, winning's winning. Thank you. That's a good emote. Oh dear, how do I... Okay. So the wise men show up again. What a victory. You have completed the most trying of quests and you never wavered in the face of danger. You have proven your worth as our king. You have the wisdom to guide us. I thought you were the wise people. Your strength is great, but you cannot rest assured that all is as it should be. You are wise, but there is still much for you to learn. Thanks for the constructive criticism, guys. Many things are left unfulfilled. You must know what it is. You must know what is to be done, great king. Of course, wise men. I know what must be done. So he's still cursed. I must reconstruct my ruined kingdom and protect the people of Sevalia. I'll rebuild a peaceful empire where no wars exist. Conflicts only lead to sorrow and regret. It seems you have learned another important lesson. He's a good king, that Leo. So, if you beat the game on 1 credit, you actually see Leo's human form in the moon there instead of his lion form. Let's see if we can actually stick around on this screen long enough. If you're wondering what the bad ending is, Wizards are no match for pile drivers, who'd have thought it? Yeah, you'd be surprised. So, if you're curious, the bad ending has Leo's transformation get worse, and he becomes a mindless beast. And they like cut to the moon, and they say every now and then you can hear a mournful lion cry to the moon. It's very sad. Okay. No, oh, okay. We're back in. He's just going to keep blocking our shots. I think you can eventually get the Yasichi to show up, which is a common symbol in older Capcom games. Yeah. Oh, I think I see the problem. Yeah, I think what happened... Ah, there we go. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. Not the biggest accomplishment on earth. We did lower the difficulty, but I'm glad we got to show off Leo's story. Thank you for playing. Oops, it's all gone. 85%, not bad. I think 100% is possible, but it's kind of difficult. You're just gonna float around, are you? Is that what you're gonna do? I see you. Before we wrap up, there is one last thing I can show off. So, there's two different training modes in this. You've got a normal training mode, but you can also train against the boss characters if you want. They didn't have to add this. Blade. Yeah, so the Japanese version changes every main character's name except Leo. So Mei Ling is Tao, Kenji is Mukuro, and Tessa is Tabasa. Which is kind of meant to be Tabitha. Anyway, here's Blade again. We're just going to throw him. No particular reason, I just felt like throwing him. So yeah. What's her other... She's got another super move. I'm trying to... Ah, there it is. She just gets out the giant cannon. Sadly, there's no taunts in this, so we don't get to see many animations. But here's Al. There's multiple different animations of them. They're even used for the air attacks. Tabasa sauce, good. Ooh. Let's see the other one. Good cats. Extremely good. Very powerful. Okay. So yeah, that's... it's nice that you can practice against the bosses. You can even practice against the two forms of Scion if you so wish. Or Scion, however it's pronounced. Okay, so we can quit. Let's just quickly look at the gallery because we won't get a chance again. Where is it? Oh, hang on. While we're here, each character has like multiple. There's at least 3 endings for each character, but some get. Leo gets 4. You get an extra one for beating the game on 1 credit and killing Blade the proper way. So that's something. Okay, museum, gallery, Red Earth. So here's the key art. I think it showed up on some flyers. There's the art that I shared earlier. I quite like that one. More art of the main characters hanging out. This is the key art for each individual main character. There's Mei Ling. We didn't see her this time. Maybe another time. There's Kenji. And our girl Tabasa or Tessa. Whichever you prefer. Got a bit of Hauser. These designs are so cool. It's kind of a shame most of them never showed up in anything ever again. Oh, what's this? This is more key art. No Mercy. So here's where the Japanese story changes. In the year of 1999, altered Earth, the world without the Renaissance nor Industrial Revolution. So there you go. That's in the English version. It's set in 13XX. And ooh, hang on. There's a little look at what the CP System 3 actually looked like. Part of the reason it often had hardware failures. Oh yeah, there is. Hang on. We can't zoom in. The year is 1999, but the Renaissance and the Industrial Revolution never happened. This world is ruled by might and magic. Okay, so, yeah. Part of the reason the system would fail a lot is because it relied on a CD-ROM to store all the data. And I think, like, it had some kind of encryption key as well to prevent piracy, and a suicide battery. It's all sorts of stuff going on there. That's just a... Ah, here we go. This is a rare bit of English material for the game. So there's your ultimate guard. Quest mode makes you stronger. There's the moves list. Here we go. This is the storyboard for the intro. And again, we were looking at another one, and it specifically mentions what object layers they had to use. It's really cool. Yep, security card with a suicide battery. Of course it's got one. CPS2 was particularly notorious for the suicide batteries. They have been defeated in previous years. In recent years, I mean. Yeah, it's that's definitely a problem. I get why they did it, because they wanted to prevent as much piracy as possible, but it's still kind of awkward, especially for the arcade operator. So yeah, this is how they did the storyboard. This is the storyboard for the intro. I love this stuff. And yes, if you've ever played Red Earth in MAME, you have to wait for it to set itself up on the CD-ROM, which takes a while. There were no CD versions of some of the other games, but not Red Earth, I believe. And again, this is going on, talking about how they're zooming in on Leo or zooming out. This is design stuff for the different backdrops and enemies. I love this stuff. There's design stuff for Mei Ling. Kind of an early version of Kenji. He looks kind of different. Now, this is interesting. Somebody pointed this out. It looks like a human version of Leo. I'm pretty sure what happened here was they just drew a simple face to make it easier for reference. I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on making human Leo playable. Oh yes, the dreaded MCU. Oh, these are good Tessa faces. Check that out. Oh, that's good. These are really good. There's some design stuff for Newell or Hydron. That's the character select screen. I've always liked that. The poses are so good. There's a note on how his eye should be done, I think. One of Mei Ling's endings involves her getting a puppy, so that's who that fellow is. That's from her intro where she wins a martial arts tournament and then finds her home village on fire. It's just Kenji. That's what we're here to see. Nice dramatic shot of Hauser there. How many have we got left? Okay. There's the shot of Blade from one of the cutscenes. Scion all morbed out. Ooh. I guess this was a cut boss. Yeah, there's some unused art, it seems. Arcade hardware is difficult, that is correct. Maybe these were earlier versions of some of them. Yeah, that's probably an early version of Lavia. Oh shit! Oh, that's cool! Oh wow. There was nearly a unicorn in this game, sick. There's the wise men. Oh, I know what these are. These are the, when you use the mystic orbs, these are the designs that appear in the background. So we saw that guy a lot because I used the meteors. I'm glad they managed to preserve a lot of this art. And this is stage concepts. Oh, I don't really remember that stage. Again, some of these may have been like earlier versions of stages that made it into the game. Okay, and we're back where we started. Let's just quickly look at some of the art made for this game. We saw that, we may have seen this earlier, I don't care. We got Morrigan and Leo being friends, and all the tiny little guys. There's a little Blodia. Where is she? There she is. There's Lilith. We found her. And there's a version with just Leo and Morrigan. They're good friends. Now, bring back the bags under Morrigan's eyes. Make her look like she hasn't slept in days. It's a good look. It's a good look. That was... it actually lists the artist. That's right, Tamio. This is Vengus, of course. This is Chisato Mita. Nice bit of Darkstalkers there. There's Lilith. Can you see her? There's Lilith. Some lovely Red Earth art by Yuri Kataiwa. Including... There's even... Where's Al? There. Oh, no, that's the puppy. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Kenji has a fatality where he rips someone's heart out, I think. This is Ryuji Higurashi. Drawing the good girls. There's Devilotte. I really like this one. Because of this guy. There he is. There's Dan. He was nearly a boss in Puzzle Fighter, but he got kicked out by Akuma. Best girls over there. And there we go. More Insomnia representation. I think we mostly looked through the stuff here. There's not much for this game, because there wasn't really much new art made for this, but this was the PlayStation 2 cover art. The different variations of Vampire Hunter don't get much either. I think we've seen pretty much everything we can. So yeah, that draws Capcom Fighting Collection to a close. Final thoughts. This is great. This is a really good collection. It's got all the Darkstalkers games. It's got a bunch of the weirdo Capcom fighting games you don't see often enough. It's got all the extra supplementary material you'd want, like galleries and stuff. My two main criticisms are that Ring of Destruction isn't here, and there's no how to play stuff. There's very basic moves lists, but that's about it, and that's unfortunate for some of these games. Ring of Destruction is a game I see people kind of brush off as just another Street Fighter clone, which if you play it for more than 5 minutes, you'll know that's not true. But I think people are mad because it's not a wrestling game. And I kind of get that, because Saturday Night Slam Masters is unique in that regard. But that doesn't discount Ring of Destruction doing some interesting things, kind of merging wrestling and one-on-one fighting games. It's a shame that they couldn't quite get it in. Oh yes, Tetsuo Hara artwork also, of course. Yeah. Yes, the European physical version has disappeared off the face of the earth. God knows what happened there. That's unfortunate. I guess the other thing is there's stuff from the home versions of some of these games that's missing, like the stuff I mentioned with Cyberbots. But I was expecting the arcade games, and the arcade games is what I got. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't say no to getting this on Switch, so I've got it like nice and portable. But yeah, overall, if you've got any interest in Capcom's other fighting games that aren't Street Fighter related, pick this up. Play Cyberbots, play Vampire Savior. Oh, actually, that reminds me, because I have written about Red Earth. Hang on. No, not that. There it is. I nearly did the stream without self-promoting. All I'll say about playing online is Hyper Street Fighter is probably going to be rough, because people know how to play that game. So I wrote about Red Earth a long time ago. There we go. As I mentioned, there's a couple of mistakes here. I need to go back and fix them. In particular, I get some stuff about the ultimate guard wrong, and ultimate counter, but generally most of this holds up rather nicely. It was one I'd written about fighting games before, but this was one of the first times where I kind of felt that I did it properly, and since then I've wait, hang on, which came first? I'm trying to remember if I wrote about Vampire Savior first. Ooh. I think it was this and Vampire Savior were the articles where I was like, maybe I can write about fighting games. So I'm awfully attached to it. Give it a read. It may be of interest. Let me twist that off. Now, yeah, Vampire Savior was first. That's right. I'd also done a bit on Fighting Vipers and Fighters Megamix, but I hadn't quite grasped the writing about them properly yet. I think I have a better handle on it now, and they are fun to write about, so I do like to write about them when I can. Cyberbots is one I'd love to do at some point, but maybe in the future. For now, though, my streaming schedule is going to be all fucked up. We're supposed to be streaming Friday. I'm busy Friday, probably, maybe, don't know. So we can't do it then. I'm cat sitting next week. I'm looking after this idiot again. Look at her, how graceful. She was very well behaved when I was looking after her this week. But she also insisted on sitting in the hottest room in the house. She is a deeply intelligent creature. So, yeah, the problem is I'm looking after her on Wednesday until Saturday. So I can't do Wednesday or Friday because my internet there is very not good. So it looks like our next stream is going to be not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Oh, bless. Her cat's name is Alice, by the way. Yeah, we can't stream when we're at the cat house because the internet just keeps crapping out. I don't know what it is. I don't even live that far from my parents where this cat lives. But the internet is just not very good at all. It would be deeply unsuitable for streaming anything. So Not this Friday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Contents to be determined. And then we're going to start our next collection. I don't know what it is. Still figuring that out. But for now, thank you for joining me. I hope you found these games interesting, because I sure did. We can switch the cat off now. Yeah, I think that'll do it. What else do I do? What else? No, I think that's it. Okay. Thanks for showing up, everyone. We're going to go to the... No, not that one. Not the... There we go. Oh, no. Hang on. Okay. My, oh, no. That layout you just saw is called Help, because I completely fucked up my stream layout at one point and had to try and fix it, and then I fixed it. So, we'll see you in a little while. We will return to streaming. But for now, take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.